This one for WWE champions. Pay to win like every day, yeah.
I don't play mobile games.
Funny how they still think I'm a broke man.
Then I'm broke.
Even though I be pulling Hogan. I spent like 40 grand on a couple thousand pictures of some sweaty men.
Now, in regards to future rewards and DSP Tries-Its, people were already brainstorming over the last day about what the next couple could be. So one of the ways that we could do it, people said, what about Panda Express? Now, for those who don't even know what Panda Express is, it's kind of a joke, let's be honest. Panda Express is an Americanized chain of fast food restaurants. They claim, just listen to this, they claim that they are gourmet Chinese food, all right? I would find it hard-pressed and a big stretch to say that anything inside of a Panda Express actually is reminiscent of real Chinese food. It is 100% Americanized, mass-produced slop, all right? Just to make this very clear. It's not authentic Japanese food in any way, shape, or form, all right? I used to know people who worked at Panda Express, okay? So I can tell you exactly how it works. You ready for this? The vast majority of food that they sell is frozen. Comes in, mass frozen, okay? They thaw it out, and it comes in like big bags or containers, and they thaw it out in water. They put it into like a water container to thaw it out, all right? Then they proceed to add sauce, seasoning. They do add some fresh veggies to certain ones. They actually have some fresh veggies they bring in every day, and they chop them up in the morning or whatever. And they basically do some basic prep, and they toss all this food into big, giant metal trays, heater trays. Think if you go to a buffet or if you go to a wedding where they have a buffet-style meal, okay? And all they do is they put it up in their front area, the front of the store, so you can see the food, and then you order what you want. So what do they have? Things such as teriyaki chicken, orange chicken, honey walnut, cashew, shrimp, a couple kinds of beef. Like they'll probably have like the beef and broccoli and another kind of beef, you know. Very, very fast foodie. And all you do is you order it, and they take one of those trays. What is it? One of those plastic containers, and they just scoop it right in. Here, oh, you wanted your orange chicken? Oh, you want a teriyaki chicken? What do you want for your side? Fried rice, white rice, chow mein, or some vegetables. And you tell them, oh, okay, here's your meal, done. You know, nothing's fresh. They do it all in batches, okay? Now, from the employees that I know who used to work there, all right, I actually had a good friend in the Street Fighter community who was like the manager of a Panda Express, okay? And he basically told me the following, all right? You can get really good food at Panda Express as soon as it's fresh, but it has to be fresh. When they make it fresh, it legit tastes great, and it's not that bad. But the problem is with Panda Express, much like all of these other buffet places or heat lamp places, okay? Once they make the batch, they put it out under the heat lamp, and it just sits there overcooking all day long, and they're instructed to sell to the end. So they're not supposed to say, oh, that's overcooked because it was in the light all day, take it away and bring up another batch. They're supposed to sell it all. So that's the problem is, you know, you have to wonder whenever you get Panda Express, are you getting the fresh? Are you getting something that's been out there for 7 hours? You don't know, right? What was popular today? Who knows? And I'll tell you a quick story. So years ago, all right, my wife was going out to lunch at one of her jobs that she's had over the years. And she went out with a coworker, and they just happened to go to Panda Express, okay? And she got the orange chicken. And she said she went to eat it, and when she put it in her mouth, it was literally like tough, like shoe leather, like no lie. Like it was so hard and chewy that you couldn't really eat it. She only ate like 2 pieces of it and said, I can't eat it. And then she proceeded to get sick and have food poisoning all day from this way overcooked chicken. So she had the bad luck of having probably the chicken that was made in the morning, sat under the heat lamp all day. They didn't put out the new batch yet. So she got this ancient, chicken, and it got her sick. Since then, I'm not kidding you, she has not ever wanted to eat Panda Express ever again. And that was like, 5 years ago. And I don't blame her. If you had a bad experience and got food poisoning from one of these places, why would you want to eat it again? Okay? So the reason that I'm bringing this up is because people said, do you want to do Panda Express for DSP Tries It? I wouldn't say no. Like, I personally haven't had Panda Express since I've been out here in Washington for 11 years. The last time I ate Panda Express was probably in my local food court at a mall in Connecticut in my 20s. Okay? So I wouldn't be opposed to trying it again. But certainly, hearing the story from my wife, I'm not exactly expecting that much. And the thing is, we have tried Chinese food. If you look about a month ago when I did my marathon of Rage plus Retro, which became a Mega Man marathon, I actually ordered some more local Chinese food made by a local place, not a chain. And it was basically Panda Express, Panda Express plus. Like, it was a big step up from that. And it was very good, but people didn't really enjoy the video that much. They were like, it's just Chinese food. I'm like, yeah. So I think, if anything, if I were to do Panda Express for DSP Tries It, the gimmick would be, is it good, or am I going to get sick because my wife got sick like 5 years ago from it, right? I don't know. Someone's tipping $1.50 and saying, I know Panda Express cooks in a wok and everything's fresh. It's completely false. It sits under a heat lamp for hours. Like, don't you love it when people just got to contradict me, right? Like, no, because Phil said that. Even though people know that Panda Express isn't fresh, because you can literally walk in the store and see the food sitting under the heat lamp for hours on end, I'm just going to try to contradict him anyway with a tip. Good for you. Thanks for your money. Okay.
You got some idiot named DSP who's a total piece of shit, by the way. I like to get that on YouTube, but